man sends a boy to tame me?
Think I can handle a big dumb monkey?
There were 3 errors in that statement.
What is up, everybody? Sunny here, back again with another Injustice 2 Showcase Series video. And in this video, we're going to be checking out all of the epic gear sets, each individual epic piece, and do a demonstration of all of Blue Beetle's abilities. And as you see, Blue Beetle has some amazing stuff. If you're a Blue Beetle main, man, you got it lucky because you got a lot of good stuff to work with. But if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new, subscribe. Again, happy November 5th to everybody that checked out that Q&A video. If you didn't, check the link in the description, or it was just the last video I posted just about 12 hours ago, or at midnight of yesterday. But anyway, let's get looking at Blue Beetle's stuff, his epic gear sets first. And the first set I got is not an epic set, just individual epic pieces that I have put together. Just a different way to make Blue Beetle look, all unique pieces than the rest of the epic gear sets. I love a lot of his stuff. Thieving Black Beetle, alternate shader on there. Love the torso arms, love the headpiece. Got a different looking scarab on there on the back. But let's get into actual epic gear sets. The first one is his 2-piece set, Cord Industries prototype, and I absolutely love this loadout. It is just a 2-piece set. It includes torso and the scarab. The rest of them are just random individual epic pieces. Try to make each loadout look different. Alien Insurgent shader on there, one of the new shaders. This looks sick, dude. I love this look. I love this gear loadout. I think this looks really good. Every piece, his arms, his torso, legs, scarab. There's really only one piece that I really don't like of Blue Beetle, and it's part of a gear set, but I'll show you when we get to that. But let's look at the bonuses. 2 out of 2 Flight Mastery increases the maximum duration that Blue Beetle can hover while in the flying scarab. So that is a pretty good bonus, I believe, for those people that play Blue Beetle a lot. I know that gets pretty annoying when I'm playing him and he's hovering up there and he won't come down. And you'd figure that they probably have this loadout out. But that is what his 2-piece looks like. 3-piece set is called the Army of Khaji-da, torso, arms, and the scarab. This is one of the pieces that I just don't like, that chest piece on there. I don't know, I think it sticks out too far, just does not look natural to me. But other than that, I think the rest of it looks good. I put his regular face on there just to make things look a little different, man. He has that goofy looking grin. But just to change it up a little bit. The headpiece is different, the scarab and all that. His arm pieces got that little, I guess, blades sticking up, and then his leg pieces got all the armor and stuff on there. But big old elbows, pointed elbows, and everything. The KDR armors, or Army of Khaji-da, 2 out of 3 bonus, 100 ability, 3 out of 3. Khaji-da evolution, 15% chance when winning a match. Blue Beetle's super move will grant a regen token. Yay! Let's celebrate for that bonus. Again, I always make fun of gear sets that have the regen tokens because that is the worst absolute bonus you can have. But I still like the set, like I said, besides for that chest piece I just am not a big fan of. And moving on to his 4-piece set, kha-ef-re's regalia, head, torso, arms, and the scarab. Got the other Alien Insurgent armor, or Alien Insurgent shader on there. Got that pink, purplish tint, magenta, whatever. But that, love the shader. I mean, Blue Beetle got some good-looking new shaders. This is another set I think looks really good. Everything, like I said, but the legs, but all of it looks awesome. His shoulder pads, I love the layered armor on there, and then his scarab looks very similar to his other gear set, but he only really, as far as his gear sets go, he really only has 2 separate scarabs, but he does have a lot more that are really wish they would have put in there. Love all the lights though. Love all the purple pinkish lights everywhere. His chest piece, his headpiece, all of that looks good. His bonuses: 2 out of 4 environmental resistance, reduced damage taken 25%. 3 out of 4 transition resistance, reduced damage 50%, and then 4 out of 4 heroic force, inflict 100% extra damage. Man, if you're checking out the video down there on the screen, you'll see when I face those villains like Atrocitus, man, he could just wreck. I mean, that 100% extra damage is amazing. That's why I added it to top 5 best gear bonuses. If you haven't checked out that video, again, just click the link in the description and you can get to that. But anyway, that is his 4-piece. 5-piece now. My favorite one, the Reach. I think this entire loadout looks absolutely amazing. And again, one of my favorite was in my top 5 for best gear sets, at least best looking gear sets. Everything, the headpiece looks sick. I love those. Love the whole eyepiece, you know, just how it comes down his face, and all the arms, you know, got all the lights everywhere. The back of his legs have those little blades on it. The scarab looks amazing, and this looks good in every single shader. And just real quick, man, just to throw it on these new shaders, look at what the alien insurgent on there. I think that looks sick too. And then his other one, the pink one, man, that looks awesome. Couple of them that I don't have, even these look good. I love the red in there. The first one this one looks a lot better than the second one. But then he got like the purple one, man. This one looks awesome, dude. I just love these shaders. And then he got that teal looking, I guess, neon glow to them. All of these I don't have. Those 4 that are locked, I don't know which ones can be in boxes, but that is his 5-piece. Again, 5-piece, one of the best looking gear sets in the game. Absolutely amazing. 3 out of 5 are his bonuses. 3 out of 5 interaction boost, increase environmental interaction by 50%, and heavy throw, increase environmental damage 50%. And then 5 out of 5 Fury of the Scarab. For every 25% super meter above 25%, Blue Beetle gains 5% increased damage. So all that you can use with player matches. So the last one, every 25% of super meter above 25%, Blue Beetle gains 5% damage. So if you're at 100%, that's 75% more than 25%. That's 15% extra damage, which would help in player matches. I mean, 15% extra damage is pretty nice. But that is all of his epic gear sets, man. Now we're going to jump on over and check out all of the individual epic pieces. First up, we got the head pieces. He doesn't really have a whole lot of, at least I don't have a whole lot of different headpieces, but a lot of them look good. They're without the mask on there. A lot of them look very similar to his 5-piece one, which is okay with me since that looks really good. The Transformer looking mask, and then we got some that just look like the bugs. Different antennas on there. I mean, a lot of these look really good, I think. There's the just like the 5-piece except without the glow on there, and they're a different looking bug. All of those, I think I really like all of them, even the one without the mask, just with that goofy grid, I think looks good. And then the chest pieces, the only ones I don't like are the ones that like this one that just they you know, kind of like the 3-piece one that stick out. But all the rest of them look good. Like this just looks strange to me, the one that's part of the 3-piece, that just, I don't know, but all the rest of them I think looks good. The ones that go a little flatter, they have the neck guards that go around the top, I think those look nice too. Different looking I guess waist or belt pieces, nothing that covers every single part of his body, but still just different plates and lights and all that stuff everywhere. Changes with the shaders too, of course, which is nice. And then that one just looks like he's wearing a bra, but that's okay. Anyway, moving on to his arm pieces. Got quite a few different arm pieces. And forearms, shoulder pads, you know, same biceps, all different lights, all different, you know, blades or wrists. Even some of them have his, like this one has his fingernails on there. Some of them don't even have fingernails, like this one. He doesn't have anything on his fingers. But all different pads, and obviously just change it up from each one of them. I like the layered ones. I think the layered ones look really good too. But of course, nothing is gonna beat the Reach gear set. I think that is the best one. I like all of these. It has all the good pieces to it, the shoulder pads, even the fingernails and all that stuff. This one I think looks pretty good too. I kind of like just the separate plain looking extra pieces. But anyway, moving on to the leg pieces now. Again, a lot of different leg pieces. I have a lot of arms and a lot of legs. So at least enough different pieces that you can mix and match at least and find your favorite looking loadout, which is good. I mean, variety is what we need in the game, even if it is mix and match of different pieces, different thigh pieces, different knees and boots and stuff. At least it'll give you something that you actually want. But we do need more, that is for sure. We definitely need more gear sets. It's been a long time since we've seen something. And then last is the Scarab. Scarab, he got quite a few of different ones as well. That one's a little tiny one. And then he got the ones that look like the Reach. They just have different, I guess, different bases to them that connects. Different straps that go around his rib cage. And then this look is also again part of the gear sets, and then this one is not. I like this one. I like the little blades on it. There's little arms. I don't even know what you would call them, wings or arms or something. And then there's got the really long antennas. I think that one looks good too. But there's some more like the Reach. That one I like how they look like eyes and stuff on some of them. And last one, there we go. But that is all of his Scarabs. But that is all of the individual epic pieces. Now we're going to jump into practice mode and do a demonstration of the abilities. First up, we got my rules. The black and blue combo can now be meter burned. So here we got the regular black and blue, just a basic combo, 7 hits with this particular one anyway. You meter burn it and it does extra damage or extra strikes. But cool thing about this one is when you meter burn it and it knocks them back, you can do an arena transition, which is awesome. You don't have to actually use an ability or whatever for it. But when he hits them, throws them through the arena, which is amazing. Get that extra damage in there, totally worth meter burning for. Aculus Strike, using his bat claws, Blue Beetle attacks rapidly in a flurry of 5 strikes. Now this one is very similar, I guess, to the last one, or at least to the meter burn, but this is its own separate move by itself. And so just like with all special moves, you know, you can throw it, you know, in a combo or do whatever it is. But then, you know, of course you can always throw it in the combo or do whatever it is that you want to do with it. Crawling Burst, Blue Beetle launches a large slow-moving projectile using dual cannons. Meter burning increases size and damage. So this projectile is definitely slow-moving. This one, actually, every time I face somebody that uses this always messes me up just because how slow it is. And then when you meter burn it, goes not same speed, just a little bigger, but it knocks them over, which is nice. That can definitely help get somebody away. The regular one does not knock them down, just hits them, but meter burning will knock them down, knock them back. Air diving Mandible Strike. The Mandible Strike can now be performed while airborne in addition to when grounded. So with this one, your character power actually has to be activated, because if you don't, then it just does his regular, I guess, little bounce or whatever. And there's his ground one, his ground strike, but you do the exact same thing almost, except in the air. He just dives down and you can pick him up, which is nice. So it gives you some mobility, at least, to be able to do it on the ground and from the air. But again, his character power has to be activated in order for you to do it. alien cloak, Blue Beetle quickly camouflages himself. Meter burning phases him to completely invisible. This is probably my favorite one out of all of his abilities, man. I just love how this looks. Even though that you can obviously see him still when he does the regular one. But if you meter burn it, then he turns completely invisible, which is awesome. I think that's so cool that you can just walk through the, just walk through and you can't see them. So you probably have to put in some work to be able to, I guess, get your, bearings are where you actually are when you meter burn it. Because I know, if I do it and I'm turning invisible, you can kind of see the little dust and stuff move, but other than that, I mean, you can't tell where he's at, which is totally cool, especially if you have some strikes in there or something. I think that would work out, but I think it's awesome, dude. This is by far my favorite one. Mandible Flurry, Blue Beetle extends his back claws and spins, striking twice. Meter burning adds an additional launching hit. And this one is, more mandible strikes, so you can meter burn this one as well. You meter burn it, I guess gives him an uppercut and knocks him backwards. But the regular one just does some, does some damage. Doesn't knock him down or anything. But the meter burn will knock him up, and that way you can get some extra damage in there. I tell you, I love with Blue Beetle, just all of his different ways to strike the opponent. I think is so versatile when it comes to his ability. I think he's very difficult to use, but overall, I think he's amazing, and I definitely want to get some practice with him. Alright, well, that is going to do it for Blue Beetle. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, don't forget to drop that like button, and I will check y'all in the next one. I am out. Peace.